longest of time, man, I've always pictured the dude at the end of the skit. The guy, I forgot what was his name. I forgot the name that Tory gave him in this mixtape. But he came when he was high pitched right here, getting loud. He really stroked me. No, that came out wrong. He really like made me. He resembled like Mario, bro. He sounded like Mario. That's what I'm trying to fucking say. Like the way he was talking, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. That shit came out so bad. But listen, like it resembled Mario's voice so bad. Every time I keep thinking like, did this nigga had Mario right here on the skit or some shit? But other than that, the song is dope, man. Like, I fuck with it. Colt 95 is just one of those dope urban joints. I mean, you know, so I just fuck with the vibe. It's slow, the tempo's at a really nice and slow pace. I think it's ideal for Tory. Tory, I think, sounds better on low tempo bass joints, and when he's kind of rocking with that tempo and taking his time, letting those melodies kind of churn out, it comes out a lot more smooth instead of that repetitive like, dog, it's like, save that for the new Toronto. I'm not trying to hear that on an R&B track, you know, just take it smooth and easy. That's just really my take on that. But that's what I love about Colt 95, man. Like, it's just one of those cool joints. I don't even feel like this is like a love R&B song, bro. It's just the vibe from the beat, the instrumental is so just wavy that honestly you can get lost and be in a trance with that shit and just be driving down some, you know, like city, you know, you see some urban, you know, buildings posted up, you know, you see a liquor store every fucking corner, but like you be passing by, see the neon lights and all that shit, and it feels fucking magical, man. And you know what I mean? It's just like the production and Tory go hand in hand to go together here, and it just sounds dope. But yeah, now that's what I love about this song, is the fact that essentially this is really the prequel to what's it called? Cold Hard Love. I feel like this song right here just does, it really feels like, when I look back at it, there's certain songs that I feel like are sequels, you know, throughout Tory's discography, from Friends to Friends with Benefits, Colt 95. I feel like it was the prequel to Friends with Cold Hard Love, because just the vibe alone, like, it just puts you in another fucking world, another planet, you know, just a place where everything's just cool, it's wavy. Like, when I hear Colt 95, I'm thinking about me being, you know, cooped up in the parking lot, you know, with my lady, a few of the homies, you know, maybe they brought a couple girls too. It don't matter, like, we just smoking, chilling, chopping it up. It's like that type of fucking vibe, you know. It's not like it's like a gang thing, but like, you know, it's like a crew thing, you know. It feels like it's like a type of crew joint you want to play, like, as you just chopping it up in a parking lot somewhere, and like, you know, maybe behind a 7-Eleven or some shit, you know, or in front of a McDonald's. It don't matter wherever you post it up, you know how it goes, you know what I mean? Almost like a mini function in a sense you got going on, you know, like just a mini function that's exclusive for, you know, the crew. That's really what the type of vibe I get from Tory, and to me, that solely represents really the strong cadence of the 90s. Maybe some of y'all youngins don't get it, but a lot of the culture things that from the 90s that are still existent in today, it shows that, you know, you have different generations. Like, don't get me wrong, there's always been functions and all that before the 90s, don't get me wrong, but it's the way you carried yourself during that time and era where things are just cool. You can fuck around, talk some shit with homies, you know, be like, whatever, you know, bust some nuts, but at the end of the day, you know, like, everything is cool. It's like, you know, it's just fucking around. Nothing's too sensitive nowadays where you can't throw a joke or anything like that. I get it. But I've learned to transition myself from that time era to today and kind of be a little more self-aware about certain things. But I do still agree that, yeah, you know, there's definitely some qualities in the past that I thought made things right, you know, and sometimes when you can just remember that, because there's things that are going to be passed down that are worth keeping. Let me put it that way. So that's the vibe I get from this song, you know, and it's cool. Like, I don't even really recognize that it's a love song, an intimate song for him to really go 95 on a girl's body. It's just the vibe is so strong, and that's because of the whole tape, the whole project in general. I think that's one of the biggest things that it's missing from Tory's record, is the fact that he always had a long but connected sequence going on from the first track to the last track. He always did this very well. He did this on Conflicts, all right? He did this on Conflicts of My Soul, for those who don't know. Chicks Tape 2, Lost Cause, I Told You. Hell, I even felt that in remnants of New Toronto 2, New Toronto 1. Like, you still felt some kind of sequence going on. Cruel Intentions as well. It's like when he does his track listing, it's not just random songs you're bunching together. He actually carefully placed them to where it just, the vibe felt strong, and he just carried it over from one track to another to another. So that's one thing that I think is sorely missed from Tory's arsenal, man, because then you just pop one of his new shit. It's just, you know, like, they all kind of sound the same, and there's no like distinction or difference. It's just, you know what I mean? It's like layers on layers on layers, but it's not like you're connecting different puzzle pieces with different imagery or whatever like that. That's how I feel like you get with his like OG records, man. And I feel like that's something that he could bring back again for the new fans to really feel. Take them on a fucking journey. A lot of these cats don't know what that feels like. Let them hear that. You know, give them a chance, give them the opportunity to hear it out. Because chances are, more than likely, they're gonna fuck with your idea from the first get-go. You know, Swavey. I think a lot of these young kids are gonna fuck with it. You just gotta give them a chance, dog. Don't listen to what the industry's pushing this. You know, like the 808 kick, clap, all that. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. Don't step up for this. Like, no. I'm talking about really get back to investing yourself into making that dope music, because music speaks for itself, man. Whether it's fire, like how these youngins be saying, or whether it feels like a masterpiece, put them on another fucking level where, like, they'll never stop playing that shit. You definitely did that before. I think you can do it again. So don't settle for the simple facades of the industry trends. Nah, fuck that. Get to your real shit and really start working on your craft, and continue to start shaping things carefully and meticulously like you did once before in the past. I'm telling you, like, you gotta take 10 steps back sometimes to catapult yourself 1,000 steps ahead. You know what I mean? It goes like that. Especially when you have something that's already built and established from the first get-go. When you abandon something that you built yourself, that's like abandoning yourself. You gotta get back to doing what you created in the first place. Get back to building that foundation, make it stronger, and go forward with that. That's all I gotta say. Sorry for making this too long. But yeah, that's 21 right there. Number 21, Colt 95. I'm pretty sure some of y'all gonna be pissed. I really thought about moving this song to number 16. That was really where I felt like its spot would be perfect for this song, but hey, that's what I said. I told y'all, like, disclaimer, we all gonna have beef with the list, because even myself, I have beef with myself. I feel like certain song just deserves to be moving up higher, and then I'll hear another song like, nah, that needs to be higher. It's like, it's annoying, bro. It's like seeing, like, you know, a water fountain sprinkle. Like, you see the water go up, rise, and it just goes over and rise and over again. Like, that's how it feels like I'm doing with the fucking list. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Anyways, this is your boy Drew Blue signing out. I will see y'all tomorrow when I drop number 20. That's right, we're getting into the top 20 now. Adios, yo.